Hey out there, this is Seto, and we're with a friend of mine today who's going to be profiling. He's actually a fellow subscriber too. He's actually hooked me up down here with some nice locals in Richmond, and he's going to be profiling for me his Blue Eyes White Dragon deck on this beautiful playmat, which is my favorite artwork of Blue Eyes and Dark Magician. So without further ado, I'll let him take over so he can explain to you the Blue Eyes deck, and it's Blue Eyes Chaos Max, right?
Correct.
A variation of that?
Yeah, it's pretty much my favorite variant of it, just because it's kind of hard to get over, especially in mirror match even. Some people just don't have as many outs for it as they would like to see.
Wasn't it yesterday you said you didn't lose a single? You haven't lost a single?
I have not lost a single mirror match to other Blue Eyes players for whatever reason. Luck or just I know how the deck plays. I can't say. But I haven't lost yet. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. All right. Just move the extra deck aside. So first off, OG Blue Eyes Kaiba structure deck. My boy. I'm not gonna play any. No other card is gonna be replacing this Blue Eyes artwork or the original print of it. So standard, normal Blue Eyes, standard, alternative, enough said. And this is gonna throw some people a little off, is I actually play 3 Chaos Max.
Yeah.
Everyone gives me grief that I don't play 3 Manjus versus 3 Chaos Max because they think it's a little bit more live, that Manju gets into him faster. I personally feel that's fine, but with 3 max, I can do more stuff like with trade in or pitch it for melody and get my resources back. And also, because I play 3 Stone of Ancients, I can pretty much just revive it back
too.
And then use Manju will be live. And I just feel like Manju's not live when he's when you have 2 in hand, and you just don't want to do that at all.
Exactly.
So,
do you find yourself going for 3 once in a while, or going through 2?
Personally, I don't aim to go for 3 because I personally feel like he's just a combo extender for this deck as well as a boss monster. Because he sends stuff to grade just to summon them out, and that's what Blue Eyes generally wants to do.
And then revives it back, the big beaters.
So yeah, if I get like 2 on the field, that's gravy for me. I never try to get 3 because that's just wasting resources otherwise.
That makes sense.
So 3 of him, 2 trade-in tokens, as well as banishment for back row hate. And obviously, like when I play him, I generally make sure I have a normal Blue Eyes in hand at the same time, so he has another utility of you try and attack over him, I'm going to bring my 3k normal monster out instead.
Gotcha.
So that's the Blue Eyes stuff. I'll move on to the tuners. 3 Sage. Enough said. Love that he got a secret rare print and everything, which looks awesome. Enough said about him. 3 Ancients. As I said, just being able to recur all your stuff in graveyard. Use it for draw power with card of consonants, or even just using it as a target. Melody, yeah. Whatever. And 1 Stone of Legend again. Pretty standard. And we brought it up before, 2 Manju. Again, you just don't want to see 2 in your hand when you open, otherwise it just bricks.
I really agree with your ratios of this, honestly. I think it's really good.
And I play 2 of each of the ritual spells too, so I pretty much will get Chaos Max probably 80% of the time first turn if it doesn't get interrupted.
Understood.
And of course, got a card Max C, just the 1. So, enough said with these cards, pretty much.
Pretty straightforward.
Pretty straightforward. So we start off with the spell lineup. You got 3 melodies.
Oh, you got the higher rate. Thank you.
I got the ultras, yeah.
Yes.
I gotta give shout outs to all my friends who were helping me do max rarity once I pretty much had the deck.
If you ask me, guys, I think that's the coolest artwork that Blue Eyes has, because it's freaking Lord of D on a guitar. Like, how cool can you get? It's a Blue Eyes guitar to boot.
And it essentially, I mean, when I first heard about it, I was like, this fixes all the problems that Lord of Dragons and Flute of Summoning even had. So it really just equates to both cards in one tech card.
Exactly.
So yeah, 3 of that. Enough said. You search out your Chaos Max and your alternative and your Blue Eyes, whatever targets you feel like you need. 3 trade-ins. Again, hard to get 3 ultra rares.
I know.
And I gotta give shout outs to my friends for helping me with that. Again, this is gonna be another. This next one is gonna be a little controversial to some people, but again, it's a card that if I have too many in the first hand, which is Return of the Dragon Lords, as good as it is, it's like if I main deck 3, sometimes I find like I often open with 2 and don't have targets to bring it back. So it's really just how my deck seems to play with me, but I never overlook playing a 3rd one sometime down the road.
So you're still like you're flipping back and forth.
I may flip back and forth. Like I would probably side the 3rd one in if I feel like I'm not getting to it when I want it.
I gotcha.
And as I said before, 2 Advanced Ritual Art and 2 Chaos Form. Again, ratio I pretty much prefer because you have the one where if you have all your cards in the graveyard that you need, you can banish them to summon Chaos Max late game. Early game, Advanced Ritual Art, just to get your resources in the grave, and again, you could do Return of the Dragon Lords for stupid, recurrence combos. But my favorite thing to do is like usually I'll draw Melody. In fact, I played a tournament yesterday, and basically the beatdown I laid on the guy in the championship match. I actually had both of these and Melody, and actually
I saw that,
and went double Chaos Max Dragon to kill him. I was actually surprised because he had Solemn Warning set, and he played it prematurely, so I was able to get both Chaos Max. But at least I knew I was like ready to have another one as just in case.
You had one in the left wing, just ready to go out.
Exactly. So yeah, those are my 3 of spell cards.
That's another thing people forget. If you do draw multiple of the rituals, you can literally go double Chaos Max first turn if you have Melody in hand.
Okay, so the 1 off for the spells.
Card of Consonance.
Enough said. You play pretty much 4 targets for it. So I've really only
search it out
one.
So
yeah. 1 Dragon Shrine. Pretty much play this if I need to get stones in grave, if I've already got the special summons I need. Otherwise, I just send 1 Dragon Spirit and then 1 White Stone of Legend to get a Blue Eyes back so I can go into my alternative plays.
Works. Now what about this 1 card, 1 for 1? I'm just trying to understand that a little bit.
So, especially with like when Link Karibo comes out, because you do play enough tuners, you could send Ancients to the grave, Ancients or Legend to the grave, and then summon out something like Sage or another one of the stones
and then pop it for Link Karibo.
Pop it for Link Karibo. Yeah, I mean,
I got where you're going.
I mean, I don't. Obviously, we don't have it yet, but when I play it on like Dueling Net or on Dueling Book, it just drives some players crazy, because especially in mirror match, people don't realize like Link Karibo, its defensive effect does not target the monster that's battling mine, so it negs their opponent to 0, and my Chaos Max will get over it.
That works.
So it's one where it's iffy, but in that format, if I really become reliant on like Link Karibo or something that requires me to get 2 tuners out at the same time to go into like the Crystal Wing plays, then
it's just been a nice tech to have.
It's been a nice thing to have as a security blanket, but it's one that if I don't really feel I need it, I will side it out. And that's
you think you
nice
put the Return of the Dragon Lords in that case, perhaps?
I could do that depending on the matchup, really. But
Gotcha.
It's never it's one I would easily consider taking out for a 3rd if I felt I needed it. God card for this
Sack
deck.
charge in this. Yes, that's. If you
Boss
get that,
charge, yeah. I mean, really, enough said. Every Blue Eyes player has it. When I heard some people say Soul Charge needed to go and get banished, I was like, you know, to heck with that. Other rogue decks need it just to stay viable, so it's like, of course you're going to make meta relevant, even more so if you got rid of that card. Board wipe, Raigeki. Don't really want to. I don't really like Dark Hole. Obviously, for this deck, Raigeki is just so much better. For that, just game. And I mean, I don't play it often. Usually, I just can get over stuff. But bait out's infinity if I see it, or
Do you side it out sometimes if you're going first?
only if I feel like the deck that I'm playing does not have like a board beater or something I need to bait out really.
Understood.
But I just like to have it in there anyway, just in case.
Okay.
Because I play Chaos Max, it's nice to have Swords of Concealing Light because, especially back in Zodiac format,
Oh yeah, that'd been
just if I played a spell to bait out the Dryden and then played that and they had no ram or anything to, that was game. That's game right there against Zodiac. If this goes through with Chaos Max on board. For the last one-off spell, pretty much the last card in the main deck is one Twin Twister. I saw it as second one, but really, given the current Dexus in the current format, it's kind of risky to do that because Paleo can respond, and Pendulum Edition, you don't want to hit the scales with this.
Yeah.
So it's, if you have generalized board wipe, it's good to have, but not, in my opinion, the main two, just because it's too risky, and if I sometimes even pull two Twin Twisters, and it's like
Sucks.
it sucks.
I know
Yeah.
that feeling.
So yeah, no trap cards in this deck. Obviously, depending on the matchups, I would side in certain traps, which I'll go into next, and then I'll get into the extra deck.
Onto your extra deck. All right.
Yeah.
Just check here. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
You are supposed to.
All right.
Don't want to go too slow.
Yep.
We're good, man.
So for extra deck, one fusion, Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. Especially in the mirror match, I've actually played against a guy who summoned two Chaos Max on me in their first turn, and I actually summoned this out and with alternative and Dragon Spirit, and basically I took the 2K, but I banished both of his Chaos Max, and they had, their deck was like totally reliant on that one card. On that one card, like they had nothing for it. So
Dang.
so after that, and just playing another one of my monsters that I reborned, they just,
The card's pretty good.
it's
overall.
pretty good. Yeah, it's very good. I mean, I don't go into it often. It's really special occasions where it's like I just need something to attack over, and that can't be really hit very hard. So yeah, now going into Synchros, standard to Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, Pendulum Hate, and just graveyard effects, run rampant. You know, you have a semi-Abyss Dweller and stuff on play, and just tag out if you're about to be hit for it.
Yeah.
And then one Azure Eyes. What I like about these two is I thought about it when I played Pendulum Edition. A guy tried to summon Zark on me. So as soon as he summoned Astrograph, and he had everything he needed, I was like, I immediately went into Azure
To protect yourself.
protect my board, and Zark, he brought Zark out, and it was like, nope, can't board wipe me because all my dragons are protected.
Oh, that's nasty.
And he just lost it. Yeah, he was not happy about that. Ancient Fairy Dragon. I pretty much, everyone flips back and forth between this card and Michael.
Yeah.
However, pay 1,000 life points just to banish and then go into Crystal Wing. Not really relevant at this point right now because one, it Michael targets.
Yep.
And two, I'd rather have something that can kick out field spells given this format and the way it is. And she also gives you a +1 special summon.
So you always fluctuate between the two.
Yeah,
I understand that.
but more relevant, I would say, in this current format, and as good as she is now.
Right.
And then the one Crystal Wing, again, you got Ancient Fairy Dragon. Why not? You know, summon another tuner out. Moonlight. Enough said. Special, knock out a special summon monster. Hope Harbinger. Felgrand. Sanafon.
That card.
I like this card, especially as often as I mill off the trade into Card of Consonance. It's insane. Plus, if you do a mill deck like Light Swords or whatever,
It works
pretty beautifully. And
What
then,
else you got?
what else we got? So we got the Galaxy Engine, Cypher, full armored.
You're so right.
My man.
Dark Matter.
Yeah, Dark Matter, and Prime. I don't play Cypher Blade because you can't even rank him up into Dark Matter as part of his effect.
It sucks.
It's really like full armor just does the same thing, and you can rank it up. So to me, it makes no sense.
Sure.
Especially because you can't revive Galaxy Cypher and get its units back. And this is just sort of filler right now, but
has it won you a game yet? Though?
It's won. It's won me a game, but it's like there's one extra deck space I'm just kind of in and out about. But Lancelot can win me games if I can't attack anyone's monsters.
Do you want to go over to the side deck quickly?
Yeah, of course. Okay.
Just go through it quickly.
2 Cyclones for Pendulums, the 1 Twin Twister, Drolls, System Down for ABC, Dim Barrier, enough said, we're back to that. 2 Zafs.
Ooh, nice.
Denko is really the main thing I sight into most of the time for back row hate, Dark Magician, Paleo, etc.
Gotcha.
And unfortunately now that Spiral's kind of nuked.
Yes.
I don't really play the traditional hand traps other than this card, Retaliant Sea. I actually like this because unless they have a response to this, as soon as they do the Machine Dupe combo with Quick Fix or Drone,
that's what you would drop it on.
You drop that on, so...
What would you change it out for, you think? Just curious. Off the top of your head.
Now that it's not there, I mean, I would probably I would debate probably like Ash or Ghost
something like that.
Something to really hit field
some type
spells.
of hand trap.
Yeah.
One of the girls.
Pretty much. One of the girls, for sure.
All right. Well, thank you very much, man.
No problem.
No problem. And, till next time, guys, take care. Have fun dueling. Good luck dueling. Go Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Go Blue Eyes.
We love Blue Eyes.
We love Blue Eyes.
So take care, guys, till next time. Good luck dueling to all of you.